Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Peanut Speaks. I am your girl, Peanut. Today is June 1st, 2020. I had put up a video in the middle of the night last night, and when I went to click on it this morning, it had like a gray screen. It wasn't showing anything, so I deleted it, and I'm sorry if you guys were watching that. The sun's behind me this morning, but mercy, 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 you guys. The White House went dark last night. They turned all the lights off. And it was dark. They took the president to an underground bunker. There was protest fire, on the White House lawn there. America's over, you guys. America has fallen. And America has fallen into the trap of the elite. And if you cannot see that, if you cannot realize what's going on, if you think things are going to go back to normal, so to speak, then you are in a deep, deep sleep. And I am sorry, and I will pray for you, because I'm trying to lean forward, you guys, because it's over. This was all orchestrated right from the get. I was thinking the other day, and I was thinking, why in the world did they put all of those troops in place all around the United States during the coronavirus? I couldn't understand it for the life of me. I knew they were there, in those rock quarries and stuff, but I couldn't understand for the life of me why they were putting those troops everywhere. I mean, people were locked in their homes. Why did they need troops? And I see so clearly now why that they did that. There's people, and I'm gonna put up a screenshot here on the screen. They are hiring people to protest. They are paying people to riot. You can click this link, look it up, and you can click it. You can't click it on my screen, but you can click it, find it, and read into it. And it tells you how much it is for a riot, how much it is for a protest, and gear. You can, mask and stuff comes with it. It's ridiculous, you guys. It is. Well, I cannot believe how the United States of America has fallen into this trap. I mean, it blows me away, people. It keeps me up at night. I was reading in the Bible here, and I'm not sure, I definitely believe we are seeing the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And I cannot distinguish here if we are seeing the pale green horse or if we're seeing the red horse. So this one is Revelation 6, verse 4, and it says, "Another horse went out, red, and it was given to the one sitting on it to take peace from the earth, and that they should slay one another, and a great sword was given to him." And that sounds fitting, but then you come on down to Revelation 6, verse 8, and this one is really fitting, but I don't know. I'll talk about this after. And it says, "I saw, and behold, a pale green horse, and the name of the one sitting on it was Death, and Hades followed after him. And authority was given to him to kill over the fourth of the earth with sword, and with famine, and with death, and by the wild beast of the earth." So I'm not sure which one of these horsemen we're seeing right now. And if you guys are wondering, that's the Hebraic Roots Bible. I read out of that. I'm not sure which one of these horsemen we're seeing right now, but I 100% believe we are in the end times. I just don't have the words for it, you guys. Wake up. That's all I can say. Wake up. The media is controlling every thought that goes into our head. They are telling us how to think, how to feel, how to act. They are presenting a narrative, and people are just, well, one of my favorite YouTubers, he says it best. People are buying it hook, line, and sinker. And I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding how people are so utterly blind that they cannot see what's going on. America is over. And if you think for 1 second that they are not allowing this to go farther and farther and farther and farther every day so that they can enact martial law, and then when they have everyone locked back down in their homes, they're going to come and they're going to force vaccines. Agenda 21 at the United Nations will be fulfilled. And some people say, well, that's not going to happen until 2030. I think that they thought that it was going to happen in 2030. And I think when they did that test run with the COVID, I think that they saw that people just laid down. They were like sheep following each other to the slaughter. And I think they thought, hey, why wait? Why wait? You guys, you better learn to become self-sufficient. I mean, they are allowing grocery stores and everything. They're going to be burnt to the ground. And this is where your famine is going to come in. This is where you are going to have no choice but to turn to the government for help. You're going to be eating out of the palm of their hands. Well, some of you are. I suggest you learn how to protect yourself. And let me give a disclaimer. I'm not condoning violence. I am not telling anybody to go out and do anything. I am talking about your personal own, your family, yourself, your property. You need to learn how to protect yourself. And you need to learn how to be self-sufficient. Whether that is planting gardens, stocking up some food. And I will say this, it doesn't hurt to have, the sun is really bright. It doesn't hurt to have multiple food storages in multiple places. Because if they come in and take everything you have stocked up and it's all in one place, then what are you going to do? Then you're still eating out of their hand. Then you still have to play by their rules. Y'all, the Amish been living fine for years without anything. I think it's time we take notes. I think it's time that that we get on our knees and we pray to Father Yahweh. I think it's time we repent. And I don't know. I don't see any hope left. They indoctrinated us for months now, talking about how this is the new normal. And there was nothing normal about it, but 90% of America just laid down and thought, oh, coronavirus, oh, COVID, oh, blah, blah. Come on, y'all. We are better than that. Yeah, I'm going to play that clip for those of you who haven't saw. I got an alert from Fox News last night, and it was on my local news channel this morning about where that they were storming the White House. I forget how many Secret Servicemen were injured. I have no words again. This whole thing, I've wanted to do videos on other things. And hopefully in July, hopefully if I can stick out another month of this, I can bring you guys some real interesting stuff. I bought one of those Amish tiny homes. It's a log cabin, and it's just a shell of one, and I'm setting it way out in the country. I have a friend that has property, and I'm setting it way out there, and I'm going to become self-sufficient. And I know that everybody can't run out and buy something and move to the country. I realize a lot of people don't even want to do that. And that's fine. You don't have to be in the country to grow your own stuff. They sell pot and soil, flower pots, garden pots, whatever at Home Depot. I suggest you go get you some seeds and you learn how to do it. And the food that you can stock and store it. Put it in a place and don't touch it. Treat it like money in the bank, because that's exactly what that's going to be like when the time comes. And the time is upon us. And I'm telling you guys, you are going to blink your eyes and it's going to be upon you. This is a total takedown and a total takeover. Wake up. You guys stay blessed. I'm going to put up this clip here at the end. Feel free to watch. Please hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. Welcome to June, honey. I'm Peanut for Peanut Speaks. God bless, and I'm out.
This is just across Lafayette Park from the White House. It's all within sight of these fires and what's happening. Our Kevin Corke is there on the scene, was just showing us at the historic St. John's Church, which has been there since 1816. Every president since James Madison has attended services and sat in the pews there at this church, often seeking comfort and guidance and wisdom in our country's worst moments. It's often where they gather on Inauguration Day before they're sworn in to be the new commander-in-chief. 200 years of history, and as Kevin showed us a short time ago, that church is on fire across from the White House. Secret Service is out in force, as are protesters. And you can see not just protesters, but rioters who are going the next step towards violence and destruction. Kevin Corke is standing by there as we are now 25 minutes here in the nation's capital from an 11 p.m. curfew. Kevin, you have been showing us and telling us about the Secret Service ramping up efforts there as we are now 25 minutes away. Any sense that this will clear up in 25 minutes, or people will be persuaded to leave?
I don't know that they'll be persuaded to leave, but you're right. They are certainly ramping things up. If you can look very carefully just beyond the flames here as we bring you these pictures, you can see Secret Service, Park Police, and others. I imagine the National Guard is over there too. Yep. They're moving us all the way out now to H itself. Now, what does that mean? That means that what began as sort of a line of humanity over at Pennsylvania Avenue over the last couple of days moved the crowd out to, I'd say, the last third of Lafayette Park, again, just north of the White House. And now they are literally right up here to H Street. My imagination, or rather I imagine, that they're going to try to move us and the rest of the crowd off of H. I'm not sure in which direction, so we're ready. We're mobile. Unfortunately, at the moment, you see fire in front of me. As we go to the left, there's a fire inside the church office of St. John's Church, as you just mentioned, Shannon. A devastating and sad scene. It looked like what might have been the nursery is still ablaze, and smoke is now pouring out of the building. You can see some people still milling about. But unfortunately, I just don't know that there's any way we can get fire department personnel over here. To my right, as we swing back around, you can see there's a small structure. This used to basically be a restroom for folks here at the park. It's also on fire now. So this is, if you love this city, this is America's city. This is a devastating and sad day because the fires are just that. They don't represent the memory of a man who was brutally killed. The fires are just fires, and people are taking advantage of this circumstance, if I might tell you what I'm seeing here. There were peaceful protests earlier. People were really out here stating their piece, saying what they wanted to say about the killing of George Floyd. Tonight, it's a very different scene, Shannon.
Yeah, we saw during the daytime people in the streets and with their signs chanting and raising awareness and asking for justice. And as you said, that tonight has turned into something different. And okay, please move as you need to, Kevin.
Yeah, they're trying to clear for the fire department.
The way it sounds like for the fire
department. We're
going
to back out. We're going to toss it back to you, Shannon, and we'll come back to you when we get a chance, okay?